Hi, welcome back to Jen's Jungle, and today I will be discussing and reviewing Pets at Home hamster cages. So for those of you who don't live in England, Pets at Home is England's largest chain pet store. So it's a bit like PetSmart, but the English version. Over the years, Pets at Home's not been well known for its animal welfare and has sold some pretty shoddy animal products. It does use rodent mills. The hamsters from there are often not well looked after and do not have good genetics, and the cages they sell are often unsuitable. Over the years, they have made some progress in both their animal care and their animal products. So I thought I would pop into 2 local Pets at Home stores to see what cages they're currently offering and see if any are suitable for hamsters to actually live in. So for this video, I'll be using English care standards, and in England the recommended size for a hamster cage, and this is the recommended minimum size, so bigger is always better, is 100 centimetres times 50 centimetres or 5,000 square centimetres. I believe this is roughly equal to 775 square inches. I think this is a bit bigger than the American bare minimum. But this is the size that I will be using, as this is the country I live in. This is the country where Pets at Home operates in, and I believe this is the minimum size for a hamster. So I popped into 2 of my local Pets at Homes to see what they have on offer. So let's have a little look through and see what cages they recommend for hamsters. So this is the large wire home. It's £35, 38 centimetres by 59 centimetres and 2,242 square centimetres, half the recommended minimum. It comes with a wheel that is too small, tunnels which they can get stuck in. The ramp and the house are all cheap plastic. The base pan is about 4 inches, so far too small to provide 6 inches of bedding, and is overall unsuitable. This is the medium wire home, which is 50 centimetres by 35 centimetres, 1,750 centimetres squared, far under minimum. The accessories are all pretty much the same and once again unsuitable. The base pan must be 2 to 3 inches, so you can't provide even half the bedding they need. Do not keep an animal in this. Moving on, we have the medium plastic home, once again recommended for dwarfs, once again unsuitable. It is all plastic, so the hamster won't be able to bar chew or monkey bar, which are stress behaviours, but your hamster will be very stressed in this. Do not buy. We then have the XL wire home. This is not an XL cage in any way. It's 70 centimetres by 47 centimetres, which is only 3,080 centimetres squared. It's bigger, but still unsuitable. The platform and all that do not add floor space. They do not count. This is a durabilium, but it is labelled for hamsters as well. This would be really unsafe for a hamster. Although you could add deeper bedding in this, the plastic is cheap and they could chew out of it, and the wire platforms would be unsafe for their feet. This is also unsuitable for gerbils. We then have the Spilios XL cage. How they can list this as XL, I do not know. It's 59 centimetres times 37 centimetres, which would be 2,183 centimetres squared, which is still tiny. However, the curves mean it's even less than this. Once again, they say it's for a dwarf, but this is not suitable for any hamster. The accessories are once again cheap, plastic and too small. I would not buy this for any animal whatsoever. I did pop to another Pets at Home, but their cages were pretty much the same. All the cages I could find in store were pretty much too small, made of cheap materials which a hamster could get out of. The accessories were once again all too small, not really safe for a hamster. The only thing that was usable really was the water bottle and food bowl, but these felt quite cheaply produced. None of these cages I would recommend. Please do not buy them. However, I do know Pets at Home does sell some larger cages, so I popped home and went on their website to have a look. So first off, we have the Sarvic Plaza. This is 100 centimetres times 50 centimetres, so meets minimum requirements. As such, it's a popular cage here and one I used to own myself. It's got a large front opening, which is great. The accessories are too small, but there is space in this cage to upgrade it. So overall, I would recommend this one. This is the Pets at Home Hamster Mouse Wire Home Grey XX Large. It's a new cage and only £55. It's 95 times 57 centimetres, which is 5,415 centimetres squared, so over minimum. The bar spacing is small, which is great for your smaller hamsters. Overall, I would recommend this. We then have this horrible cage. This is a Sapphic Geneva hamster cage at 60 centimetres by 29, only 1,740. Do not recommend. This is a gerbil cage which we saw earlier, but once again it is too small. It's got cheap plastic which a hamster will chew out of, and the metal platforms are not safe. Now this is the Hamster Haven cage. This is 80 by 50 centimetres squared, and this used to be popular due to the fact that this used to meet minimum requirements, but now they've expanded the minimum requirements, it is no longer suitable, and I would not recommend this cage. We then have the Fur Plus Kitty cage. This is 78 times 48 centimetres, so 3,744 centimetres squared. Once again, now under minimum. The only good thing about this is the large top opening. So this is a bit of a weird cage. The Fur Plus Multiple Hamster Cage. It's 79 times 49, so 3,874 centimetres squared. It's unsuitable, and in my opinion, the way it's clipped together does not look very secure for a hamster. We then have this one, which is another Hamster Haven, which is the same size as the previous one. Again, would no longer recommend as it no longer meets requirements at 4,000 centimetres squared. Now this is a great cage. It's the Sapphic Plaza 120. It is 118 by 64 centimetres, which is well over minimum, at 7,552 centimetres squared. It's the bigger version of the previous one. It's got two large openings, would need bigger accessories, but overall a great cage. This is another one of the Drabelim cages. Once again, do not buy. It's cheap plastic base, your hamster will chew out. The metal barred platforms are unsafe, just don't buy. Now moving on, this is a weird glass enclosure. It is 52 by 27 centimetres, so it is tiny at 1,404 centimetres squared. The glass would allow you to give deep bedding and your hamster couldn't chew out of it, but again, not safe. Now this is part of a collection of cages where you can sort of add the sections together to make bigger cages. So I'll show you a few of these. They're a bit odd though. Each section is 37.5 times 37.5 centimetres. So this is 1,406 centimetres squared. So basically, to make any of these cages meet minimum requirements, you would need 4 of them. So here you can see you can buy ones of different sizes with different add-ons. You could make this work because you could buy 4 sections, add them together, and you would have a suitable cage. However, the way they're clipped together makes me query how good it is. Then we've got this glass cage. This is 78 times 48 centimetres, so 3,744, well under minimum. Again, I do like glass bottom cages, but the size just makes it unsuitable. Finally, we have a couple more of the modular cages I was just talking about. Same thing applies. 4 of them would make a suitable cage, but the way they're clipped together, I would worry about the hamster escaping. This is a little add-on height extension you could get. The only way this would be useful is to add on more to give you greater space for bigger accessories. But otherwise, adding height doesn't really benefit a hamster. So these are all the selection of cages they have. Quite disappointing really. Out of the number they have about 3 that are suitable. And this was quite a quick review. So if you'd like me to go more in depth on any cage, leave me a comment and let me know. I can pop back and get a more in-depth look. So overall, I'm not impressed by Pets at Home Hamster Cages, especially the in-store ones. The ones that I saw in store, none of them were suitable. Now, in the past, I have seen a couple of the suitable cages. The new one I have seen in store, the Hamster Mouse XL wire cage, I have seen that in store. And the Savic Plaza, I think I have seen in store once, but these are not routinely stocked, which means people going to Pets at Home to buy hamsters are more likely to buy an unsuitable cage. I really wish they would stock bigger, suitable cage and recommend better cages. But they're out to make money quickly, and the way they do that is by stocking lots of small cages. People go in, they see the hamster they want, they see the cheap cages like 30 quid, so they're thinking it's not a big cost, and boom, Pets at Home has made profit. Their profit is not made out of big suitable cages, because although they can charge more for these cages, the transport and stock cost more, and they can't stock as many, and people are less likely to impulse buy a hamster if they've got to buy £100 cage. But I wish they would stock better cages. I feel like they could really help make hamster welfare better in this country, as they are the biggest pet store here. So if anyone from Pets at Home is watching this, please, please, please try and work towards selling bigger, better cages for hamsters. This might not be the quick way to make profit, but this is the way to provide better pet care. Let me know if you like this kind of video. I would be happy to review some other types of pet stores here. So we have Jolly's, Pets Corner, see what cages they sell. And by looking online, I can also do PetSmart and similar ones. So let me know what you think and if you like these, or if you'd like me to find some suitable cages in this country and review them. Please let me know what you like. But for now, it's bye from me. Please like, follow and subscribe to keep up with all the Jungle Gang and more pet care videos. Bye!